My bad, y'all. I got a text coming in. All right, so look, let's get straight to it. Let's get straight to it. How can I say this in the nicest way possible? Actually, I don't want to be nice right now, but I'm gonna try to be for YouTube and professional and whatever the fuck, right? So first of all, at this point, you Drake is forcing us to reference the beef with Kendrick every chance he get, because I feel like in a weird way, that keeps him relevant, and he knows that keeps him relevant. You know what I mean? Which is, I don't know, I don't know I don't know what that's about, but it keeps him relevant, and so when we talking about rumors, when we talking about the things that were said about him, it's weird to see him just deny. Like, you chose out of everything that you chose to deny, right? You chose to dispute something that was 10 years old, damn near, saying that you got urinated on by one of T.I. homeboys after he got out of jail at the movie premiere. I think it was the Taker's movie premiere, if I'm not mistaken. But it was a movie premiere nonetheless. Okay. Now, when it first came out, no one knew what to think of it. It was just something that was like, what the fuck? One of them, like, what the fuck moment. Drake's name was coming up. People knew who he was. He was already writing for people. People was writing for him. It was one of those things where he was bubbling up, right? And I think that, what's up, y'all? I think that we're getting to the point now where he's cooked. He's cooked. So now we're not looking at Drake no more for like music. We're not looking at him for music anymore. We're looking at Drake almost to see the next fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're looking at Drake. He's a joke at this point. What's going on, CJ? What's going on, Dia Wallace? Hey, Reddits. Hey, Reddits, what's good, man? Appreciate y'all tuning in, man. We not even taking them serious no more. Does anybody in the comment section take Drake serious anymore? I mean, have y'all ever? You know what I mean? That's the case. At one point in my life, I took Drake serious when it came to music. You know what I mean? I took Drake serious when it came to how he wanted to shape a sound. But I never thought Drake was, is the Walmart website. I drink it all. I don't care. Dia Wallace, what you talking about is a Walmart website? What does that mean? Anyway, I never took Drake serious when it came to like that gangster persona that he's one of the hardest. I never took that. I never got that from him. I never picked up on that. You know what I'm saying? His voice, the way he made me look at him early on. I never thought he was somebody like that. Never thought he was a threat to anybody. Not to say that I thought he was a bitch. I just never thought that he would even go in the lane of like saying certain shit with Future and 21 Savage, like certain little slick shots and dissing people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like trying to look like a bully or something like that. Ain't your shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not it at all. And so when this came out, right? Now, when this first was, I don't know, revealed or publicized to the world, Meek Mill said it first. Meek Mill was the one to say Drake, you got pissed on. Like he made it more public. Like people knew about it, don't get me wrong. But when he got into the beef with Meek Mill, that kind of put it on the forefront. You know what I'm saying? That kind of put that shit out there more. Because at this time, Meek Mill was fucking Nicki Minaj on tour with her. Like that was something big. You know what I mean? That was said in the beef. It just didn't work out in Meek Mill's favor. You know what I mean? Sabrina, what's up? You new to the live streams? Welcome to the live stream. So, make sure you like, share, subscribe to the channel. And after you like, share, and subscribe to the channel, make sure that you browse, interact, and engage with the channel. I will be dropping a new video after this. I just dropped some shorts. I'm trying to take more of a break now because I want to actually see how the algorithm works, what videos y'all like and what y'all don't like, stuff like that. Make sure y'all double tap the screen. Let's get to 10 likes. Let's get to 20 likes. Let's get to shout out to the 20 people who already done tapped into the live, from the vertical live feed, from notifications, people who already subscribed. Let's get this bitch going, man. I feel like this would be a really good topic. So when Meek Mill was fucking Nicki Minaj, he dissed Drake. Exposed that he had ghostwriters. Now, before he did this, there were rumors that Drake might have been getting help, but it wasn't nowhere near the help that people thought it is now. This nigga got a whole album of reference tracks. He has enough reference tracks to drop an album of those reference tracks, right? There's at least 15, 20 reference tracks that Drake got out here. So that makes you question his whole career. You get what I'm saying? So whoever is behind doing this, which I think is multiple parties, it's not just one person, because a lot of people want to say, oh, UMG this, UMG that. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't think UMG is innocent in this situation, but I do think that UMG kind of, if anything, they said, let him fly. Like, hey, look, you, look. If y'all want to say stuff now, there will be no consequences for y'all revealing these details. Because, people write contracts for that shit, NDAs and, shit like that. So I do think UMG kind of was like, yeah, shit. They washed their hands with him. I don't think that they told each and every person that we see, because you got to think too, people seeing one of the biggest artists that we've had in this generation become a target, become like vulnerable, become potential content for him, become, like, okay, let me grab some of Drake's energy, his fans, his whatever, and kind of bring them over here to me. You know what I'm saying? So some people probably did get instructed by UMG. Some people probably went and asked UMG, hey, is this cool to say, And they like, hey, he sued us, man, so we can no longer, you know what I mean? He's no longer a part of the squad. You know what I'm saying? And then I just think people too, outside of UMG, I think people are actually seeing Drake as a target and something to make content off of, potential, a cash grab, anything like that. Dia Wallace, what's up? What's good, Dia? So when Meek Mill dissed Drake via Twitter, right? Funny how he talking about Twitter fingers, trigger fingers turn to Twitter fingers and stuff like that. And now you are doing nothing but being on Instagram, targeting any fucking body who says something. Content creators. You put content creators in the lawsuit, bro. You put YouTube reactors in lawsuits, bro. You came at Rob Markman. You put Screwface John. And then you put, I mean, what are we talking about? Like you made the reality that you are now living in. You know what I'm saying? You lost against Kendrick. Nobody forced you to go against Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar didn't force you to go against Kendrick Lamar. You could have just let that shit slide. Or maybe you could have did it differently. Maybe you could have waited till it died down and then dissed him, and that probably would have been a little bit better. I don't know. I can't really. It's over. What's done is done now. You know what I'm saying? If he dies, he dies. You know what I'm saying? Um, but for you to want to, there's only two things I could see the reason why he's doing this. One is because, and it might be a little bit of both, but one is because Drake wants to keep his name in the blogs. He wants us to continue to talk about him because he hasn't dropped the Iceman album in October. A lot of people don't want to admit the fact that his rollout got stomped on by fucking y'all know that scene where Simba's dad got trampled on. Y'all know I'm talking about, that scene where his dad died? It was all them giraffe and fucking bison and all them animals running, and then he got trampled on. Like, that's what happened to Drake's rollout. Iceman. He got it got stepped on, trampled on, spat on, pissed on. All right, and I really think that he's trying to keep his name in the blogs because he sees that every time this topic comes up, people are going to automatically connect it to Kendrick. Then they're gonna talk. Then they're gonna connect it to Meek. Then they're gonna motherfuckers even throw Diddy in. Like, there's so many names that come up in this. You know, Future, Metro Boomin, Rick Ross. There's so many names that come up. That's to ASAP Rocky. There's so many names that come up when you talk about this, that it continues to circulate over and over and over again. Now, at this point, people are a bit fatigued at talking about the beef itself, but now we're talking about more so the after effect, the residuals of, you know what I mean, and the future of what it may be. And a lot of people see that the Iceman album probably ain't coming out. I've been saying this. I said this months ago. When he first said he wanted to drop the Iceman album. I said, Drake, do not drop it this year. You do not drop your album this year. It will be the worst move ever because Kendrick is still on. You need to wait until Kendrick is not on tour, at least. You have to wait until Kendrick is not on tour. Now, not only is Kendrick on tour still, Kendrick just beat out It's All a Blur tour. I made a short about that. Kendrick is the only rapper to have two. He has the Big Steppers tour as one of the top 5 highest grossing rap tours by a rap artist. And now he has the Grand National Tour as the highest. But he's the only rapper to have 2 of the highest grossing rap tours in history. We got to put Kendrick in the top 50 greatest of all time rappers at this point. Top 50. Top 50. I'm sorry. And this is not even because of Drake. It's because he's not doing everything right. He's damn near doing shit on a godly level at this point. A lot of people want to try to downplay the success of what's going on, but you can't. As Drake is going down, Kendrick is going up. Not only did he take Drake fans, he took J. Cole fans too. Took a little bit of ASAP Rocky fans. Took a little bit of Rick Ross fans. Because you got to think, everybody who dissed Drake are looking at Kendrick as the forefront guy. He took a little bit of Kanye West fans. Everybody who dissed Drake listened to Kendrick. Do you know how big of a fan base that is? ASAP Rocky's fan base, Rick Ross fan base, Metro Boomin's fan base, Future's fan base, Drake's fan base, Pusha T, Malice's fan base, even though they kind of more so meshed together rather than Kendrick taking it. They kind of meshed together, but even so, Pusha T's fan base, Travis Scott's fan base, all them little other artists Drake be collabing with, Yeet, and all them, Playboy Cardi, man, he got all them niggas listening. And that's, you name so many artists, at this point, he got the world listening. You got to just say that. And now I think that Kendrick has went past being a rapper, right? He needs to be, he's one of the top 50 rappers of all time, greatest of all time, But now I'm going to even go as far as to say he's probably in the top 200, one of the best musicians, one of the best artists ever, like top 200, like up there with Prince, in that mix with Michael Jackson, in that mix with Stevie Wonder, in that mix with whoever. I'm talking about of all genres at this point, of all genres. So is it wherever that top 200 list is of all genres of greatest artists, Kendrick is on the list of top 50 greatest rappers of all time and top 200 greatest artists of all time as well. Drake, you revisiting, you having, we are forced to revisit. Now we're going all the way back again. You saying that you deny getting pissed on, bro? You could have said this shit years ago, homie. What makes you want to say it now? My first reason, and I almost lost it, but my first reasoning was because he wants his name to stand in blogs. My second reason for this, and it's probably more so true than the first, like I said, it might be a mix of both, but I think that Drake doesn't want us to pay attention to the lawsuit about the bots, to the lawsuit about the kind of like that, like the gambling lawsuit, the bots lawsuit, and now he has a whole name. What's so crazy is you only get what you put out. So I don't know why Drake didn't think he wasn't going to get sued, or somebody wasn't going to come after him after he lost the lawsuit, let alone appealed the lawsuit that he lost clearly. So for me, it's you're only getting what you receive. And that's that. And now if you apply that to your life, you only get what you put out. You feel what I'm saying? Once I clean my crib after I get off here, once I clean my crib, get that done, guess what? I'm going to feel that. And when I walk outside, people are going to, you might not think that people don't feel that when you walk out, your house isn't clean, but people can see that through your attitude. People can see that through how you walk and how you talk and how you want to treat yourself and all of these things. Like, people can feel that. And I'm not saying that people can see it. I'm just saying people can feel the energy. So you have to change your energy. You know what I mean? You have to change your energy. There's no way that you think people wasn't going to try to test your gangster in the courtroom. You can't think that. Impossible, bro. That's impossible. I don't know why Drake is denying that he got pissed on, and this shit was happening. This shit was almost, I think it's over 10 years ago, or probably right at 10 years. You could have been addressed this shit, bro. You could have been addressed this shit, bro. Let's be honest. Let's be totally honest. Why didn't you? I don't know. Why didn't you? I don't know. That's for you to understand. There's only so many reasons why you didn't address it at the time and why you're addressing it now. Keep your name in the blogs, and you're trying to distract us from the other lawsuits that's going on that you actually might lose. That you actually might lose. Which is crazy. So you're losing on a multitude of levels, bro, like Drake. When the NFL let Kendrick Lamar perform that song, when you basically get made fun of because the Grammys played I Heard You Like 'Em Young. When Kendrick was walking up to go get the Grammys, the Emmys, the Oscars, when this shit was going down, you had the same, this was back to back, but this was it was on the whole, like, this was on a whole nother scale. I don't even know what to call it. This song act as a pandemic, bro. I'm doing what COVID did. They'll never get over it. That's not cap. To this day, now it's been almost, bro. It's about to be. We about to be in 2026, bro. COVID-19 is still affecting us to this day. Kendrick Lamar is affecting you like how COVID did. He's the shit he's saying is holding up. Not only is it holding up, it's certain shit that he's saying that's coming out about shit that people didn't even catch. It's like, I don't know if Kendrick prepared for this moment, or I don't really know what to say about this, but Kendrick Lamar definitely was ready for this shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was definitely ready for this moment. And for you to not be prepared shows that you don't know the etiquette of rap or hip hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you to not be prepared, it's not, that's crazy. For you to not be prepared is crazy, bro. And we had belief in you, bro. We just, it wasn't even with, it's less about you and Kendrick and more about just the culture and the state of hip hop and rap. We just had faith in niggas who was huge artists that, oh, we finally get to see this shit on a mass scale. You know what I'm saying? You had battle rap fans in this shit, casual fans, yo fans, his fans, like I said, other fans. And Kendrick he isn't revisiting this shit. The only time he revisits this shit is because on the Grand National Tour, he has the skit with the deposition with Wayne and all that, and then he has the songs and the disses, Euphoria, Not Like Us, all that stuff that he performs, which is making it much larger than life at this point. I guess you thought you wasn't dealing with a tactician or somebody who couldn't dish you for 6 minutes, 5 minutes. He controlled the tempo. Right when he dropped Euphoria, he controlled the tempo. Because I don't know. I think Kendrick was smart enough to be like, if he doesn't respond, at least people could say, I said something about it. You get what I'm saying? At least people could say, I stood my ground and said, fuck both of y'all niggas. You know what I'm saying? At least I could say that about myself. Because J. Cole out here looking like a fucking goofy, too. He done fucked J. Cole's whole shit up. J. Cole is done. It's been almost a year since this nigga has dropped. The only song he's dropped was Port Antonio, and that shit has aged like milk sitting outside in the sun for 2 weeks. Bam. That shit aged like a fucking banana. Y'all know how fast bananas go brown. That shit aged like a fucking banana. That shit, you know what? I'm gonna tell you, even better. I'm putting them together. That shit aged like banana in milk that's been sitting outside for 2 weeks. I don't know what that would create. Some type of weird algae, bacteria, whatever the fuck. Listen, at this point, I'm starting to feel sorry for Drake. That like I'm starting to feel sorry for you. It This should also show people too. It doesn't matter how much cash, liquidated assets, or how much money, because money ain't real. How much, well, the concept of money is real, but how we look at money isn't real. What we see as money isn't real, but the concept of money and cash and currency is very real. Just how they have us looking at it isn't real. The perception of it is bullshit. But that's a whole nother lie. But like, it doesn't matter how big you think you are. It doesn't matter how much of an influence you think you had on something. It doesn't matter. Once people see you lose grip with just being a human being, we don't give a fuck about you, bro. We gonna drag you, bro. We don't give a fuck, a flying fuck about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Now, let's just say somehow, some way, Drake digs himself out of the deepest grave that we've seen somebody be in, right? This ain't the way to do it. You saying, "Oh, I didn't put hot sauce in that condom," or "Oh, I wasn't touching kids," or "Oh, I didn't get pissed on," or like you're nigga. This is you doing the heart part 6 in real time. You still dropping. This is the heart part 6 song in real time, denying allegations that were against you. When you're supposed to be staying on the offense. In battle rap, this is what they say. And it holds true, because even in chess, this is true. Once you start playing defense more than offense, and it's not a mix of both, but it's like a touch of more offense, when someone's coming at you, attacking you, trying to assassinate your character, that's when you're probably beginning to be on the losing side. And people are going to start to see, well, damn, he's not attacking his target. He's defending what the target is bringing at him. Now you're blocking. You're not attacking anymore. So now you're losing the tenacity from your words naturally because you're not attacking anymore. You're just having to defend and deflect and try to distract and misdirect. And that doesn't work, bro. It doesn't work at all because it's not going to help you be seen as somebody who can handle the situation. Once that starts to happen, it's going to seem like you are losing stability and footing in the situation. And that's why people are looking at you how they're looking at you. That's why you got Rory and Maul looking like some dumbasses. You got Maul looking like a fucking raccoon, okay? One of the biggest raccoons that will swallow a whole OVO chain. That nigga is swallowing OVO chain links by the link. And you got Rory out here looking like a racist white guy. These are the people that were defending you, though. DJ Academics, goofy fucking fat fuck. This is the guys that have Aiden Ross. I don't give a fuck how much cash he got. That doesn't matter. This should show you. You got Aiden Ross, out of all people, defending you. Oh man, Iceman album is fucking fire. Goofy ass nigga, goofball ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? This ain't right, man. We should not continue to be talking. Now, at this point, you're just using this shit to stay relevant. And that's really all it is. There's no other way to put this shit. You're just doing this shit to stay relevant. And this is the weirdest way to stay relevant. To continue to have people talk bad about you. This is not helping your career, bro. This isn't helping your fucking career. So I don't even know what this is going to do for you. You denying allegations is yet. Have you not learned from the Heart Part 6? You can't defend yourself and make it look cool in a battle. You're still battling with yourself, nigga. People want to say this was set up. I will agree to some extent that this might have been set up in a sense of, all right, let's get these two to battle. It might be that time to revive hip hop, give it a reset. I don't think they knew it was going to go this bad, though. I don't think they knew it was going to go this bad. I think the last time Drake tried to holler at Kendrick is when it was first person shooter. I think that is the last time. Or his team reaching out to him or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I think that is the last time. I think he stopped talking to Cole a minute ago because we were supposed to get a collab project with J. Cole and Kendrick, at least an EP or something, and that never came out. You know what I'm saying? Now, competition is one thing. Being friendly, of friendly competition is one thing. This is not friendly competition though. Once you took it to the courts and you lost, once you tried to say stuff about his girl and his kid not being his, and you trying to figure out if Kendrick got any, you know, child abuse or woman abuse cases or whatever, that I mean, that's I don't know what that is. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal for people to do after they just got dissed on the song. With that, I mean, I don't ever see that being like the etiquette for this shit. You know what I'm saying? So for you to try to resurface this rumor that was about you and deny a rumor, you should have just kept it a rumor. It's so weird that you denying this now. It's been 10 years almost. Probably right at 10 years. Because you came out with Summer 16, All Summer 16. Yeah, it was 2016. It's been almost 10 years. If not 10 years, might as well call it 10 years, bro. So you let something sit on your soul for 10 years. You've been battling with yourself. This is insane, bro. Like, why do you want to live this way? You know what I'm saying? And for people who have shit sit on their soul for a while, why do you want to live that way? It's not the way to go. It's not the way to be. You're gonna look like a bitch regardless. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. I don't know anymore. Kendrick about to make $1 billion on this goddamn tour. I tell you that. 500 million or some shit. He keep going, he's gonna make $500 million. If he does this tour for another year, he's gonna make almost $1 billion. I think he wants to do that. I would love to see that because that's gonna like open up a whole nother lane for people to be like, wow, I can really make a lot. Like people saying, music is dead or whatever, but Kendrick and niggas like, I might not like the image with Bad Bunny, I might not agree with how he be presenting himself sometimes, because he be on some other shit, but that's him. But you got people like Bad Bunny and Kendrick Lamar and the names like that who are like, when they go outside, people are coming outside to see them. So how is music dead? I think that's just something that people are saying because of the streaming era, because you can't sell CDs anymore, and a certain percentage that people get off their songs and all that. I get that part. AI is coming out now. You got an AI artist on the charts and stuff like that. But that ain't got that's the industry. We talking about everyday people who go to work, come home, and plan on going to these places to see certain people. That shit is still. I be going to festivals every now and again, bro. It be 40, 50,000 people at the festival. Where are y'all talking about music is dead? It's people who the only people who are saying this are people who don't do music. And the people who do music who saying that it's dead is because y'all not working hard enough. I don't hear this shit coming from independent artists who got a good, nice little cool deal, distribution deal, whatever their situation may be. They not really saying that like that. They staying quiet and they shutting the fuck up. Hey, I just seen Jermaine Dupri do a fucking song with Finesse 2 times. What? It's all type of different to tap into another fucking market. Figure it out. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't. For me, it's a thing where you have to account because you're an artist, you're a personality, you're something that people enjoy. You have to account for those things that your moves, how you're being, because you care about your image a lot. You care about the awards. You care about the accolades. You say this all the time in your music. How can I be somebody #1 fan? The first #1 I had to put it in your hand. All you talk about is numbers. So now that people are starting to catch up to you on your numbers, now what else do you have to stand on? That's why people don't stand on that leg. People stand on the leg of integrity, impact of the music, how people feel about the music, how people seriously do feel about the music. Yeah, you got the most diamond records, but Kendrick got certain shit that you won't ever get, especially now. You basically went against the industry that made you. You weren't. Lil Wayne told you from the jump, don't try to be like somebody else. Don't be like me. I grew up in this certain area where get away with doing it. You know what I'm saying? Because even people question Lil Wayne. But this isn't something that I don't know, man. This was one of the weirdest things that popped up on my timeline. And I'm just not, I'm not feeling how he's handling this situation. This isn't something where I feel like he should even be discussing. You know what I'm saying? Like, why are we even continuing to rehash this shit over and over again? And you want to say you didn't get pissed on after you got all these lawsuits going on. It's like, you're just trying to distract us, bro. Like, at this point, those old tricks of misdirection and this, that, and the third, that shit doesn't even work anymore. It's not working anymore. Especially when you got the artists that went against you and won and beat the shit out you becoming just more and more success. It's like, it won't work, bro. I think Kendrick is purposely on tour because he wants to be on tour. He wants to do music. He wants to present his new project. He wants to feed the fans the new fans and his old fans that have been following him for years. And I think he wanted to step on all of your shit. I think Kendrick wanted to step on all your shit. Kendrick Lamar's tour stepped on Drake's Iceman album. Kendrick touring stopped Drake from dropping the Iceman album. Yes, along with the lawsuits. Yes, along with the ghostwriting, people saying they wrote for him and all that's stopping it too. But I truly, truly do think that Kendrick's tour definitely stepped on Drake's Iceman album. Let's just be honest about that shit. And you created the situation for that to happen. And nobody else did this. You did it, bro. So, I don't know, man. That's all I got to say, man. Y'all make sure to like, share, subscribe, browse, interact, and engage with the channel. I'll be dropping a new video right after I get done with this. Appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all. Shout out to Furmoo. They sent the merch. I'm finna have to holler at them, email them, and let them know I got some new shit, a new plan going on. But for the most part, man, y'all be safe out here, man, and don't think just because you up one day you can't be down the next, man. This is the perfect example of that. And don't shit on people who, when on your way down, you're gonna need them. Because there's basically nobody other than these stupid motherfuckers, these raccoon ass niggas, these fucking. I can't even begin to think, like, bro, Drake, it's just bad. Congratulations, Kendrick, you did it. You fucking did it, man. I'm out, man. Peace. Watch out for them shots.